Hey everybody, this is Heather, and I know I have a smile on my face, unlike my other videos, but I just got done watching the 5th and final episode of the Week of Sardonyx, and I have to say, I am so hyped about it. If you have not watched the episode, please do not watch this, because here, again, I'm going to review, and you see my reaction already to the 5th episode. Now, I want to start off by saying that this episode was worth the wait. It's pretty short, but it was worth the wait. It was really worth it. Sadly, we did not see Yellow Diamond, but we did see Peridot again, and she was this close to getting caught. So, I'm gonna do the review. Anyway, so the episode starts off with, we've already seen the sneak peek of it, where Pearl was trying to make the escape pod, track the warp whenever Peridot uses it. So, in the beginning of the episode, we see Peridot at the space warp, and she's trying to get the warp, she's trying to fix the homeworld warp, but it's busted due to Garnet. So, Pearl and them get there, and Steven, Amethyst, and Garnet are trying to catch Peridot, but Pearl keeps getting in the way. Every time they try to say something, Pearl jumps in, and then she rushed in instead of paying attention, and Peridot outsmarted her at some points. Really, a lot of points. And then they tried, everyone else got it hidden, except Pearl and Amethyst and Garnet, because, Steven threw his shield and was able to hit Peridot, and Amethyst was able to throw a rock thrown by Garnet and throw it at Peridot. Peridot jumps into the air, and Pearl's going to catch her, but then Garnet's like right there, and it's like I'll catch her, and then Pearl runs into Garnet, knocks her over, and Peridot gets away. So then Garnet's on the ground, and Pearl's Garnet's like, she's like, get off of me. And then Pearl's like, I'm sorry. She's trying to apologize. Peridot ends up getting away again, and then they go back to the temple, and she's still trying to fix it. There was a couple of parts in the beginning where Garnet actually tried to talk to Pearl, but Pearl didn't want to listen. So they do the little thing, and they track Peridot down to a abandoned gem ship, which was used to get from Homeworld to Earth before the warp paths were created. So basically, they go in, and it turns out it's a trap by Peridot. Peridot meant to make them come here so she could trap them. And we see Peridot works the ship. Well, tries to in the beginning, but keeps failing. And then she finally got it working, and the beams were shooting everywhere. It was like a bunch of beams. And like Peridot was freaking out. She was like, die. She was blasting lasers everywhere. And they were able to hide under Steven's giant shield and crawling away. Then there was spikes. They kept running, and they fell down a chute. Well, everyone but Amethyst and Steven, because Amethyst saved Steven by using her whips. Except Garnet and Pearl went straight down and landed in this little chamber. The hatch closed, and basically it was just Garnet and Pearl in this tight space. Now they're trying to get out of it, but Peridot, being the stupid clod she is going to activate the thing, and the room starts compressing. And here we see Pearl asking for forgiveness, like begging Garnet for forgiveness, and Garnet's like, I can't, you lied to me. And she was talking about the whole fusion thing, and how she tricked her into fusing, and how Ruby and Sapphire were mad because the whole Sardonyx, forcing the Sardonyx thing. And Pearl finally breaks down and blames herself for a lot of stuff. Like, she's weak and useless and everything else. And Garnet's like, no. She's like, I'm not perfect either. I mean, I am the perfect relationship, but I'm not perfect as a gem. So then we see Peridot, we see We see Peridot over here trying to work the gem tech. She's like getting frustrated because it doesn't work. Then we see Garnet and Pearl get this close, like in personal space kissing distance, like just right there, but not entirely, because the walls just kept going and going and going, and the only thing they had to do was form Sardonyx again. Now, my first video, as you know, I did say that they may not form Sardonyx again, but as you can tell, I was wrong. And basically, it's like Sardonyx uses the hammer. It can shapeshift apparently into different weapons, and she uses a drill to drill out the hatch, and they defuse, and now they're friends again. Like, they're talking, and they're just like they were before the whole Sardonyx thing. So we're good with that. And basically they all go after Peridot, who's in the control room, and Peridot, you know, paracopter away, like she's trying to fly, and she burst a hole in the thing, and she's like, paracopter away, she's like, and she's trying to fly away. And then Steven grabs her foot and pulls her down, and then Amethyst grabs her, then Pearl, and then Garnet grabs Pearl's leg, and it's like, and she was like, Peridot kept trying to thump Steven to get him off of her. And then Garnet was like, Peridot, your flight has been canceled. And was like, yeah. And they were going to get her. But, of course, Peridot, being the cheating clod she is, detached her foot from her leg, which was kind of unfair. Funny, because she still had paracopter going, and she, got detached her foot. So Peridot ends up escaping again, because Peridot's a clod, like she tells everyone else. And then we see, like, they have her foot, and Pearl's like, we'll get her next time. We'll get the rest of her next time. He's like, right, Garnet? And Garnet was like, it's a step ahead. And he was like, oh, ha, ha, foot joke. And it was like, yeah. And then Amethyst was like, oh, finally. Like, she was so relieved that Pearl and Garnet are finally talking to each other, and the tension in the team is just gone now. Like, there's no more tension. They're talking, they're laughing, they're there. But I don't think they're going to form Sardonyx anytime soon, because they only did that because that was a very dangerous situation, and they really needed Sardonyx for that, or they would have been killed. But that was probably the last time we see Sardonyx, until at least Peridot does something else, or Yellow Diamond comes to Earth. So that's the end of Stevenbomb 3.0, and I have to say the first, second, and last episode are really, really good. Onion Friend and Historical Friction was kind of just placed in there for humor, because, there's a lot of tension from the first and second episode. They decided to lighten up the mood by adding some humor in, adding Onion's creepy self in, and then Jamie's weird play obsessed self. And then they finally got to the resolution of the fifth episode, the resolution we've all been waiting for. So I was really expecting them to kiss when they were like trapped in that tiny little box. I was really expecting them to kiss. They came close to it, but did not happen. I wish it did. And I'm just so excited right now. Like, I was yelling at my TV, and I was like hugging my TV, and I was falling on the floor, and I was like, do it. They came this close to kissing distance. I was like, do it. When they did do it, I was like, no. I was like freaking out, but then I finally found out that then I saw that they formed Sardonyx, and I was like, yes, we got to see her again. And I don't know what to say. This Steven 3.0, Stevenbomb 3.0 really had some. It had some good moments, some bad moments, some stupid, irrelevant moments, and then the final episode we've all been waiting for. So that's all I have to say about that. Now, I don't know when the Stevenbomb 4.0 is coming out, but I really can't. I really want to see it because, yes, it was a disappointment. We thought we were going to see Yellow Diamond due to the extended theme, but no, because Rebecca Sugar would not do that to us. She will keep making us wait until the final reveal, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh. Everyone's gonna be shocked, you know. And I really hope, like, when Yellow Diamond comes to Earth, I hope Steven and Connie form Stevonnie, because it would be a really good war. They would be a really good warrior. Stevonnie with the sword and Steven with the shield, kind of like Rose. And then we'll be able to see the fusions. Like, maybe we'll see Sardonyx again if they need to get out of a really tight. I'm sorry. I was thinking about this episode when I said tight. They get into a tight space. They may form Sardonyx again, and we may see Sugalite, we may see Alexandrite, we may see Opal. Yellow Diamond may bring a whole frickin' armada. One knows? I got goosebumps from this episode. Like, the beginning was funny, and then the ending was kind of gay because I hate how Peridot cheats all the time. They're trying to get her. She ends up cheating by, like, either using some type of gadget or separating parts of her body. And so, Peridot getting away is kind of upsetting because we've waited 66 episodes to see Peridot get captured since Jailbreak. So it's really discerning to know that she's still out there. But it was kind of sweet to see Garnet finally forgive Pearl in a moment of when they were just about to die. She finally forgave her and then they formed Sardonyx. And I was jumping up and down when I saw Sardonyx again. I was like, yay, we get to see Sardonyx again. And she didn't talk when she showed up like she did the first time. It was really just, they needed her to escape, and then as soon as they escaped, they defused again. So we didn't see much of Sardonyx at that point. It was just a couple of seconds. But I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody's reactions. My top favorites would be Fuzzy, Happy Go Lucky, Miriam G, and I don't know how to pronounce his channel name, but it's Koshiki Haiku or something like that. It's two lowercase h's and like Japanese or something like that. So I'm really looking forward to their reactions. So I guess that's it for me. If there's any new episodes, I'll do a reaction review to it, and hopefully something happens in Stevenbomb 4.0, because I know the series is not going to end right here. So, until next time, later.